Hey guys, Jared back. So, Spigen sent me a bunch of cases, and in those bunch of cases comes the Neo Hybrid, the Champagne Gold Neo Hybrid for your Galaxy Note 3. So here it is. Now, before we get started, when you open up the package, because this is such a huge device, Spigen actually has some recommended installation methods on putting it in there. So basically you would pull the TPU material away from the plastic bumper here, and then you would insert the phone into the TPU and then start wrapping around the bumper onto the TPU here. I'm going to tell you right now from personal experience, after playing with this case or trying to get a perfect installation of this case onto the Note 3 for the past week, don't go by this installation method. Just save yourself a bunch of headache and trouble, and don't go by that method. Go by my method. Put it in the way you always put in phones for cases, and just tuck it in there. Now, as soon as you do, you might go around, you're going to want to go around the edge of the case here, because you might find that there's some separation such as that. It's not completely in there, so we're going to have to play around with that a little bit. There we go. Managed to tuck that in nicely. And the reason why I did it this way is because their method actually ends up creating large amounts of separation between the plastic bumper and the TPU material, as well as even when you do get it, you know, somewhat in there and as good as you can, you'll notice that as you go around, you'll see different separations. You can actually see through the plastic, you know, between the plastic and the TPU. I have to say that as far as installation for this particular case on this particular device, the Note 3, it's the worst experience I've ever had on any device ever in the history of devices, or as long as I've been doing this for anyways. And but other than that, you know, once you get it installed, it's a pretty sweet. I mean, the Neo Hybrid cases are badass cases. They offer a great amount of protection at a very minimalistic look, and it's very classy looking. I absolutely love this new champagne gold color that Spigen decided to go with recently. On the back of the case, as you can see, it gives us a 13 megapixel camera indication here, you know, so that you can brag to everybody being like, yeah, I got 13 megapixels in this bitch. As far as the S Pen is concerned, I was a little bit weary that when it was on its way to me, that, you know, I wouldn't be able to pull it out with my index finger, but I can. So as you can see, I can easily pull it out with my index finger, you know, and I happen to have, I would say, average. If you do have bigger hands or bigger fingers than mine, you might want to end up using your pinky or something like that. You know, previously with the Galaxy Note 2, before when I got some cases from Spigen, I noticed that I had a lot of difficulty pulling that S Pen out. I really actually had to use my pinky finger. It was as if it was designed for ladies with smaller hands. So now, one of my main concerns, aside from the whole installation process being a huge pain in the ass, you know, what I love about Neo Hybrid cases is that it always provides its awesome clickiness with the buttons, the power button and the volume rockers respectively. Now, that's the case still for the volume rocker. You notice that it's prominently sort of pushed out the side there, so if you happen to have it in your pocket, it's easy to find, great feeling, good sort of feedback feeling when you press down on it. Not so much with the power button on this particular hybrid case. My Nexus 5 hybrid case, it works just fine. You know, it's got great power button, but this one is loose, and you'll notice it's actually quite recessed inside the phone there, and I'm not even actually pressing. I mean, if I really want to press, there, now I've pressed and the screen turns on, but when it's off, you can see it's just kind of wiggling around there. Now, I've had that happen to me before on previous Neo Hybrid cases. One that was sent to me, two that were actually sent to me by Spigen for my S4. The white one, perfect everything. The orange one, which I really, really wanted to use the orange one, the buttons were all screwed up, and they got pushed around like this. So I don't know if it's maybe a lack of quality control, you know, over in China. I don't know, but that's something overall, I'm not very impressed with the case with the Neo Hybrid for the Galaxy Note 3, and that's just my experience with this case. Though if you order another one, or if another one came for me, for all I know, that problem will disappear and the installation process may be easier. But so far, I'm not digging the Neo Hybrid case for the Galaxy Note 3, although it does look cool. So just keep that in mind. Your experience might vary, you know, compared to mine. Anyways, guys, I'll be having a link in the description below to their Amazon link, and if you want to support me, you can always purchase yours via that link. But that's it for now, though, guys. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, click that likes button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for more videos in the future. But that's it until next time, guys. Thanks for watching. Cheers.